Hi, Rach- Hi, Randy. Hi, Nishi. Letty. Oh my God. Hi. Oh, hi, Nikita. Everybody. Hello. Welcome. I missed y'all. I missed y'all a lot. I'm getting my nails done. So I was like, why don't I just come on live with y'all and just chill? Randy. Hold on. Thank you so much. Randy, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that Randy just sent me $50? New subscriber blessings. We missed you. I missed y'all so much. And I do want to say, like, I went on live before I decided to take a break from YouTube. Hi from Arizona, Arizona. Finally made it live. Um, yeah, I went on live before I went on YouTube before I took a break from YouTube, and you guys were being so encouraging to me that honestly I was just like, I can't leave you guys. Like I can't leave you guys hanging. Thank you, Nikita. And I felt so much like at first I was feeling guilty, but then I let go of the guilt and I was like, nah, I gotta come back to my babes. Like I gotta come back to y'all. Y'all spoke so much life into me when I was down. Even you sent me a text. I saw it by the way. I meant to reply. Thank you. So the support that I get from you guys is crazy. Sometimes it makes me want to cry because I'm like, what did I do to ever deserve this? Seeing a lot of South Africans, Sani Bonani. I know what that means. Glad we did. I'm glad I came back too. Well, right now I'm getting my nails done. So I was like, I might as well come on here and chat with y'all while I get my nails done. So what y'all want to chat about? Oh yes, and the my abducted human is doing my nails. Say hi. Yeah, she offered to like do my nails and I was like, it's been a while. It's been so much like back and forth, but finally made it here. Love y'all too. I'm getting them short. Bona. What's the difference between Sawubona and Sawubonani? Sani Bonani. Okay, but yeah, y'all. I want to like also take a poll to see like when's the best time to go on live. Cause I be telling spooky stories on live on TikTok. And then I'm realizing that I might as well do it on YouTube because you guys are a better audience. And don't tell TikTok I said that. And so I was like, I think I might as well just come on here and do my spooky storytelling on live. But I want to know when you guys are like available, when is the best time to come on live. Like, I love how authentic you are. They'll keep entertaining us. I stopped watching the video of the story of the girl who cut her finger off to get rid of the ring to watch this live. You better go back and finish it so you don't mess up my watch hours. Dion, we won't tell TikTok you said that, and that's why I like you. Oh, Bona is a hi. Sunny Bunani is hi, everyone. Okay, got you. Grand Rising. Oh, where is everybody watching from and what time is it? I'm still waiting on the pick your journey story to continue. Oh, which one? I'm sorry, y'all. Um, If you're waiting for that, it's actually in the latest video. Everything is in the latest video that I just posted a couple days ago. Yeah. Because I was posting those as reels on YouTube Reels. I'm still trying to experiment with YouTube Reels. So I was just posting those as reels, but I still include like everything in like my main page when I do like the recaps. New York City, I'm in New York, Tennessee, Ohio, Montreal, Florida, Arizona, New York, Myrtle Beach, Germany, eh, South Africa, 2014, 8:14 p.m. I'm getting better at telling military time. Watching from New York. Which one? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me tell ya, Myrtle Beach, last time I went there, I was haunted in my dreams. Like it was terrible. It was horrible. Every time I go to the South, I have like horrible nightmares. I'm watching from New York, Oklahoma, Birmingham, Alabama, hey Texas, hey from Texas, South Africa. Lit. But yeah, should I talk about my Myrtle Beach haunting? Drop in the chat if you guys have seen that story time. Ohio, I saw the video. Hey, you are OG. You too, girl. You are OG. Anybody who knows those story times, y'all are OGs. Would love to meet you. The feeling is mutual. 104 degrees out here. What the? Where you at again? I'm sorry. You said you was in Maris, right? Arizona. Oh wow. Yes. Honolulu, yes. Connecticut. I saw the video. Of course you should talk about it. I'm new to you. Okay. There's a few of y'all that are new here, and then I have a couple of OGs too. But all right, let me go back into mind space. First of all, growing up, I always had like really good memory, but as of lately, I don't know if I'm going through something in life, but everything is just becoming so blurry. Or it might be all the weed I'm smoking, but it has to be one of the two, right? When I went to Myrtle Beach, I was staying with my white sister. When I start to tell it, then it'll come to me, okay? Hola, Haitian Queen. So happy to see you. I'm so happy to see you too, Leslie. All right, Nikita, come right back. Hello, just be real. All right, so I'm gonna start the story time where I had a white sister. Her name's Ashley. I could just say her name because we don't got no beef. We don't got no problems for real. So nah, she ain't do nothing to me. She wasn't the one that like I mean her demons did, but she ain't do nothing to me. But thank you for the likes, everybody. And everybody who is sending me stuff, whether you can, like I'm so appreciative. Like thank you so much, Randy. You've still like you've made my day. And also I traveled all the way out in Queens. Like I'm supposed to be saving money for St. Lucia. And I just booked my Airbnb in flight, by the way, for Lucia. And I'm like, yo, I gotta save money because everything I have is gonna be for excursions and for my rent, obviously. But then I had to come to Queens, and because the last few times I haven't been able to make it, I was like, I have to Uber. I took a how much was the Uber? The Uber was like $46. I took a $46 Uber over here. So Randy, you just refunded me my Uber, so I'm very grateful. Okay, okay, you're doing story time. Yeah, I guess I might. What is your Cash App? Um, damn. I'll put it in the comments. Can't do that. It's Becca Charles. So Bekah Charles. Bekah Charles. Yo, I be seeing that when people go on live and shit, like they're able to like show their screen, share their screen. Green screen. Oh my God, that's lit. Yo, we're about to have so much fun on live. We're about to have so much fun. I'm about to like do my full-blown commentaries on live. And I'll play a video? 'Cause I be watching Jessie Woo. She be did you see it? Oh, I just tweet. Yeah. I love me some Jessie Woo. Um, glad you went live to get my mind off my nephews. Oh, Tina, I am so sorry. Let's all take a moment. Tina, I am so sorry for your loss. Oh my God. Tina, oh my God. That just made my heart really heavy. I'm so sorry. Oh, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, got you. This is turning off the camera. This is green screen. Gotcha. How do I take it off? Green screen. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna start having creepy green screens in the back. But yes, like Tina, how are you holding up? Like, how are you doing? Well, it just happened, so I bet it's still fresh. Should I get on with the story? I don't know. Creepy green screens are a good idea. Okay. Should I continue on with the story or am I being tone deaf right now? I don't want to be tone deaf because somebody's going through something traumatic right now. Because was unalived last week. Oh my God. That's too good. Went to YouTube. I am so sorry, Tina. Right. Okay. Tina said yes, please story time. So I'm gonna go on. Yeah, so I went to so I had a white friend at the time. We met in college. We used to both do theater together. So that's how we were both like. So damn, I'm just not on my A game. But yeah, so we used to like go to college together and she used to tell me about like their 4th of July parties, right? Every year her family has like this huge 4th of July party where they have everybody from the neighborhood come and it's supposed to be like a huge like a big thing, right? Like the family cooks a lot of food, like it's like a lot. So she invited me, and she was trying to get me to come down to Raleigh too because she was telling me that they have really good seafood down there, and she wanted me to try all these different spots. I was like, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool, Ashley. Her parents bought me a flight ticket from New York to Raleigh from the summertime. I was like, oh, they dead ass. So hop my little ass on the flight. So funny thing is, I didn't have the courage to tell my dad that I was about to get on the flight to go to Raleigh. Thank you so much, Tina Heard. Oh my God, Tina, I know you're going through so much already. Please. I don't want you to feel like, you know, this one's for you, girl. Yes. So, um, that day, mind you, the whole trip leading up to Raleigh, I was so scared to tell my dad because like my dad was mad strict at the time, even though I was already 20. Was I 20 or 19? I think I was like 19 at the time. I think I was 19. So I was so nervous to tell my dad that I decided, I'm just not gonna tell him. Or I'm just gonna tell him like when I'm already on my way there. So fair enough, I get to the airport and then that's when I decided I'm gonna phone my dad and let him know, like, oh yeah, dad, by the way, I'm on my way to Raleigh. So he's like, what do you mean you're on your way? I was like, yeah, dad, like, I'm going like which was actually absolutely crazy of me at the time, coming like thinking back. But I ended up going. The first night, everything was cool. Nothing happened. Nothing suspicious or weird happened the first night. The second day I woke up Now, I'm a very nature person, so I love being outside. I love looking at the trees. Bitch, you'll probably catch me hugging a tree. That's how much I love being outside. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go outside, be in nature and be one with Mother Nature. I get outside and I'm just looking at the trees and the way like everything is set up. I don't want to say it's like a forest, but like behind the house, like they have property back there, but it was like a lot of trees and like, plants, and it was giving very foresty vibes. And normally I would go in, but I'm looking at you know, would it be a forest? It's not a forest. It's just like a place that has a lot of trees. The woods. I mean, it's not really a woods. Yeah, I guess it would be the woods, but it was like their backyard because they had a lot of acres and land. So it's not necessarily like the woods. It's their backyard, but they just had a lot of land and they had a lot of trees grown out. Normally, like I would feel so invited to go, but like I don't want to go too deep into these trees. Like I'm feeling really bad energy actually being out here. So I went back inside, which is something that never happens. Like when I'm outside in nature, like it's the woods, right? The woods. Exactly. So normally when I'm in nature, I feel a lot of peace. You know what I mean? Like I feel good. I feel healed. Like even like when I go back inside from like being in nature outside, I feel healed. I feel good. I feel refreshed, rejuvenated. But standing out there and looking at those trees, like I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go deeper. I'm just gonna, what, I'm gonna go back inside. Like I'm starting to feel fear. And that was day two of me being there. But again, it's broad daylight what I was feeling like this. So I'm like, maybe I'm just tripping. I'm just, blah, blah, blah. I go back inside the house. Now, Ashley, she live in a $1 million home, okay? Ms. Homegirl and her family, they got money. Her daddy got a six-figure job. And so does her mom. So they got so, I get inside the house and they have a very spacious house. And I'm walking inside the house now. Okay, the best way I could put it is they have like a staircase downstairs. It's like it goes up and then it swerves and then it goes up again. Like that's the best way I could put it. From the first floor, there's like a middle section, and then it takes you up to the next floor of the house. So I get upstairs and they had like a very clear window in like that second. Fuck, I feel like I'm not doing this story justice because I'm not finding the words. So the steps, right, lead up to like this portion, like this little square, and then the stairs continue up to go to the next flight. Please, somebody tell me you can see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I'm standing in that little square and I'm looking out the window and I'm just looking. I feel so enthralled by by the woods. Like I'm just like, yo, there's so much story and so much history here. Like I can feel it. So then that'd be the scary part. Like right. So later that day, that was the 4th of July day, we winded up having the party. The party was a success, you know. I think that day I really came to conclusion that, like white people are, yeah. So, because I like there's no way I have to inform y'all not to use the N-word, and I'm black, like y'all are all white. This is insane to me. But anyway, so that night I drank moonshine and I was lit, y'all. Lit. I was off it. And I remember I was so off it. Mind you, I didn't know nothing about moonshine. My white sister Ashley put me on to moonshine. And I'm like, girl, I'm Caribbean. Like, ain't no liquor too strong for me. Oh, baby, the liquor was too strong for me. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. That shit discombobulated me. When I came back to New York and I found out about the true power of moonshine and how that could have like done me so dirty, like I could have lost my eyesight. Yes, moonshine is no joke. I didn't know any of this. I'm just here drinking, thinking. And mind you, the funny thing is, moonshine was mad good. Like it tasted mad good. It was like some blueberry flavor thing that they had. It didn't even taste like liquor. So yeah, it's like homemade liquor. Yeah. Oh, moonshine be over 100 proof. Yeah. Yeah, after that day, I understand Southern liquor. Like, I'm not playing with Southern liquor, okay? But I do like the Southern hospitality. That I will say, I love me the Southern hospitality. I want to go to Black Southern people house, or maybe respectful white Southern people. No? Oh, well, that's true. Yeah, so boom, I get out the freaking jacuzzi and I'm like crawling inside. Y'all, I'm literally crawling inside. Like I can't walk. I make it upstairs. I fall asleep. My white sister, mind you, she was drinking the same moonshine as me. Shorty woke up the next day at 6 a.m., went to work like nothing. I'm like, see, just a little bit. Yeah. My white sister get up and go to work like there's nothing wrong. Like she ain't just drink moonshine with me the day before. I'm like, okay, Ashley. So drinking some apple moonshine right now. Tina, you're like, I know you're going through a hard time. Perfect. I know you're going through a hard time, but put down the moonshine. Yes, bro, it's stronger than Haitian rum and Ray and nephew combined. Like moonshine is no joke. So anyway, that the story's not about moonshine. So the following day, I wake up and I will say that they definitely had a way to help me cure my hangover. I went downstairs, y'all. I was so freaking hungover. The mom was like, "Girl, you good morning." And then she offered me a piece of cake. She was like, "You gotta eat the piece of cake. The sugar is gonna interact with the liquor in your body." And then I ate the piece of cake, and then she said, "Okay, now good. Swallow down some eggs, and then go take a dip in the pool." I was like, "Okay." I ate down some eggs and then I went to take a dip in the pool. And y'all, like, I felt all better. I literally felt all better. I said, well, I was like, damn, you white people in the South, though, I'll give y'all that. So, yeah, that day, though, I ended up going out to eat with my white sister. And I think that day might have been a Sunday. Nothing happened on Sunday. I was set to leave on Tuesday. Monday comes. Monday comes, like the day before I'm supposed to leave. Mind you, I came on Friday. Nothing happened on Friday. Nothing happened on Saturday. Nothing happened on Sunday. Now we're on Monday. Well, Monday, I ended up going out to eat with my white sister. We went and got seafood finally. I wasn't really impressed. The place didn't, it wasn't like a seafood boil spot. It was like they literally just boil crabs and give you butter. But at the time, I didn't have much experience with seafood, so I was impressed. But anyway, after we get done with seafood, we get back to the crib. And I remember we went to hang out with some of her friends, blah, blah, blah. And then we came back to the house. Now, at the time, I was sleeping in the same bed as my white sister. So, that night, I don't remember when I fell asleep. That was the first thing that's always creepy to me because I can always identify, I laid down at this time and then I probably fell asleep around this time. I have no recollection of me going to sleep. The only next thing that I remember is me being downstairs in the living room and the TV is off and it's like pitch black downstairs and there's a light and the light seems like it's coming from upstairs. So I'm like, "Oh shoot." Like I'm freaking out. I'm looking left, I'm looking right, and I'm like, "Damn, I start to feel that same feeling of like being haunted or like that same feeling I was getting when I was looking at the woods, like that same uncomfortable feeling." So I got up from the couch. I remember everything felt so realistic too. Like, wow, this is nice. Everything was felt so realistic. So I'm sitting on the couch. I take the blanket off of me. I get up and then I start headed upstairs. And as I'm like going upstairs, I start to have this feeling that I'm being watched or like that something or somebody is following me. So I'm soak it up. So I look behind me and I'm like, damn, I don't see nothing. But I can hear footsteps. I can feel something is following me. So I make it all the way upstairs. And then to the left is, so I have to walk a little bit. And then to my left is my sister's bedroom. And that's what I was trying to get to, my wife's bedroom. So I'm walking. And then I get to the bedroom and I try to open it and it's locked. I'm like, what the fuck? And at the time, in that moment, like I'm trying to open the door that feeling of me being followed is like being intensified. Like I feel like whatever it is about to catch up to me and it's like on my neck, right? So I'm like there, I'm like wrestling with the door. I'm like, Ashley, open the door. Ashley, open the door. I'm like banging on the door. Ashley's not opening the door. I'm like, yo, Ashley, what's up? So then I turn around and whatever the fuck that I had a feeling was following me, when I turned around, the shit was right there. And when I tell you it was like a creature looking type of demon, like it was skinny, but then it had a stomach. It had like skinny thighs, legs, but it did have knees, had long fingers, just very ugly, very, very ugly. I turned around, the shit was right there. Like I literally jumped so much out of fear. And when I jumped, I respawned back downstairs. So the next now at this point, I forgot that I was just running upstairs away and I just saw this demon thing. No. After I jumped so hard, I was right back to me sitting on the couch with the blanket over me and me being like, oh shit, it's dark. I feel uncomfortable. I'm about to head upstairs. So I take the blanket off me again and I start to head upstairs. And I'm walking upstairs. Again, the same feeling that I'm being followed starts coming up. And then I'm hearing the footsteps behind me. So I'm like, yo, there's something behind me. So I turn around. And this time I actually see the freaking demon crawling up. So I start running up the steps. I'm running up the steps. And at this point, I'm just knocking on the doors. I know Ashley's mom and dad was downstairs. But Ashley's brother is in the room upstairs with us and Ashley's in the room. So I'm running and I'm just pounding on the doors. Like I'm just like, yo, Ashley's brother, open the door. Ashley, open the door. There's something chasing me. Nobody is opening the door. So much so, like I just back myself up into a corner and then I turn around and the same creature came at me again, full speed, respawned again, back downstairs. I was literally trapped in a fucking dream. This happened to me over and over. And each time I respawned back into the couch and had to go back upstairs, it just intensified. Like the haunting just got worse. The third time, pulled the blanket off of me. At this point, I start to remember the previous two times. I'm like, yo, like something is definitely off. So now I'm running upstairs. Like I run straight upstairs. I get to Ashley's room, trying to knock on the door, trying to bang on the door. And at this point, it's more than one creature. Like it's like so many of them literally crawling up the steps and literally telling me, like, you don't belong here. What are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. You know you shouldn't be here. You don't belong here. You need to go home. You need to go home. So then I get, and mind you, like now they're approaching me and my back is like against the wall. Same thing. They jump at me. I respond again. I'm back downstairs. And at this point, I'm aware of what's going on. I'm like, okay, I'm stuck. Like this happened to me before. I'm stuck right now. So I get back upstairs again. This time they're just following me upstairs, like patronizing me, patronizing me, patronizing me. Finally, I'm like, okay, I'm leaving. Like I get out of here tomorrow. I'm walking backwards is supposed to keep any spirits from following you inside the house because when you walk in, it's like you're looking dead at them. But yeah, so I run upstairs and then I'm just like, enough. Like I said, I'm leaving tomorrow. And then that version of the dream stopped happening. Now, again, this was a dream, so everything is still very hazy to me. The more time goes on, the hazier it gets. So now, fast forward that same night, I'm asleep and I'm in my sister. And at this point, I'm asleep in my sister's bed. So the dream of me being downstairs stopped happening. But now I'm in my sister's bed. I'm sleeping with her. I look over. Another reason why till this day I still don't like cracked doors. I look over and I see that there's like a little crack in the door, which is perfect because there's a little crack right there in that door. So I'm gonna flip the camera and I'm gonna show y'all what I kind of meant. Oh shit, I can't do that because I have a green screen. Never mind. But I'm looking and there's like the door seems cracked. And I'm looking at the crack and I'm just like, something about this feels very unsettling. And as I'm staring at it, it's like the crack is getting wider and wider and wider. And I'm like, am I tripping? Or is the door looking like it's opening by itself? So I'm there and I know my white sister's sleeping next to me. So I'm tapping her. I'm like, yo, there's something weird going on in this house. First of all, the dream I had earlier, in this moment, like, mind you, I'm thinking I am dreaming. Understand? I'm thinking all of this is a dream. So I'm thinking all of this prior was dreaming. But in that moment, I'm thinking I'm up. I'm thinking like I'm up and up. Like, how do I say this? In the moment that it was happening, it didn't feel like a dream. But then in this next portion, I'm looking back at the time where I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, okay, that was a dream, but now I'm up. I'm laying here and I'm up. This one, this dream right here feels like the real thing. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the door, the cracks are getting wider and wider and wider. I'm like, okay, this is unsettling. And then out from the door, I'm seeing something crawl. And it seemed like it crawled and went under the bed. And I'm like, yeah, no. At this point, I'm definitely uneasy. I'm tapping my white sister. I'm like, yo, girl, like there's something in the room. And she's just not waking up. I'm like, girl, I'm telling you, I saw something crawl in here. There's something in the room. She's like, not waking up. So I'm like, okay, fine. Let me just go under the blanket. I go under the blanket and I'm trying to shut my eyes as much as possible. I'm just trying to go to sleep. I'm just trying to go to sleep. Whole time I'm dreaming, but I don't know that. I'm trying to like fall asleep. I'm trying to fall asleep, but it's not fucking working. And as I'm doing that, I feel something tug on the blanket. And I cannot help myself. I take the blanket off of me, and standing in front of me is like these freaking creatures and this lady. And the lady is staring at me, telling me that I have to leave. You have to go. And I'm like, ma'am, I don't know where you want me to go. It's the middle of the night. Leave me alone. I told the people from previously that I was going to leave. Leave me alone. The lady's like, "You gotta go. You gotta get out of here." And my literally looks scary as fuck. Like I'm stuck in a freaking nightmare. Like I'm literally stuck in a freaking nightmare. So then I go back underneath the blanket. I go back up. Lady's gone. It's just pitch black. I'm like, okay, okay, it's all in my head, whatever, whatever. And then from the side of the bed, I feel something crawl up, and all those little demons, whatever, whatever, whatever that was, literally jumps on me and starts to like they act like they're pulling on me, like they're trying to take me. So I go and I lunge towards my white sister who's sleeping on the bed next to me, and I hold on to her. And I'm like, please don't let them take me. I'm like shaking her awake. I'm like, and I still remember the agony, the fear, the anxiety that I had in that moment. Like I'm like telling her like, please, Ashley, don't let them take me. Don't let them take me. Don't let them do this. And Ashley in that moment opens her eyes, looks at me dead in my eyes, and says, "You are on your own." And then turns around and goes to sleep. And I remember in that moment, I'm like, I am on my fucking own. And then I'm back being chased around the fucking house by bear demons. Woke up again, check the time. It says 3 in the morning. I'm just like, okay, I have to get up and like use the bathrooms. I get up and I'm trying to get out to use the bathroom. Again, I'm still in the same house, but everything looks so gray. Everything looks so different. But this time when I get up to use the bathroom, I'm walking and I'm like, this is not feeling real. Like, what is happening? So I'm walking, and that same lady comes and says, I told you you needed to get out of here. Boom, that scares me. And then I woke up. And I woke up and it's actually in real life. I look over at the clock next to me, it was 4 in the morning. I didn't fall asleep again until freaking the sun came up. I didn't wake up until the fucking sun came up. No. Me in Myrtle Beach? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. To interrupt, you think it's like a yeah, it's that's that yes. Yeah. Yeah. That girl has some very racist ancestors. Like, and again, this is not something that you can say to people, right? Like, but it's like, bro, like I had a crazy nightmare that lasted way too long. That just kept going and going and going and going and going. The last day, the day before I was supposed to leave to go back home. It's Eon. But yeah, I'm like, girl. But who fault it is? That wasn't the first time that I was haunted in the South. The first time I was actually haunted in the South, my real OGs actually remember this story. I went to where did I go? Where did I go? Cape Coral, Florida. Cape Coral, Florida has to be. I mean, I know the dream was like pretty bad, but that was a dream. So I was able to get over it. But the Cape Coral experience wasn't a fucking dream. Like I was haunted on vacation. And I did tell that story time on my page. So let me know if you guys seen it or heard it already. You know that one? Mhm. Okay. Don't worry. This one is a okay. I gotta go wash my hands. I'll be right back. This I just don't have the best patience in the world. So keep that in mind. You will see me all over in due time. Period. Never heard of it. Apologies. Don't be sorry. I can retell it. Yes, this is the one. Lovely, sweet and lovely. The one with the two girls. Yeah, that one. You are OG, 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 OWG. That's crazy. My favorite color honestly surprised me. Like, I'm so sorry. I suck. Like, I have no nail style in mind. Like, I'm literally just letting her do her thing. I do like glitter, yeah. I remember. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna retell it. So this one was like one of my first like haunting experiences. Outside of the ones that I had in Haiti, this one was like the one that was like, excuse me. Um. So my friend at the time, I called her Maryland in the last story time, so we're gonna keep it pretty consistent to that. Maryland and I were college besties. Well, I guess I was just out here being besties with everybody in college. But Marilyn was Spanish, and Marilyn was dating this basketball player named Cam. I didn't want to offend you. You would never offend me, babe. Don't worry. I'm new. I need to catch up on OG vids. They're really good. Yes, y'all. So Marilyn was like, I really want to go to Florida for or Miami for spring break, blah blah blah. And at the time I was 18 and I was like, I've never gone out for spring break or anything. This is like my first year in college. Like, you know what? Why not? So me, Marilyn, and Cam, we all went down to Cape Coral, Florida. And I remember like this is such a long story. Oh my God. And honestly, y'all, I'm so tired today. I just don't even have energy at all. But I'm gonna still do the one I gotta do. Yes, this is the one with the sundown town. Yeah. So we were staying in a freaking sundown town. So Maryland, she did do research. Like the place that she booked, it looked really nice. And so to me, like it wasn't a problem. You know what I mean? The first day we get there, like we went grocery shopping. The number one thing that we noticed was that everybody was Donald Trump's complexion. Like everybody there was orange, like literally, and everybody was giving us like a dirty look. Like it was like a type of look. Yeah, like and from I remember from the get-go, from day one, like the energy was just uneasy. Like it just felt very uneasy. So I'm like, okay, okay, I don't know about this, but okay. Day one, we went grocery shopping. We went back inside the house, and we decided that day one, you know what, we're just gonna stay in. recuperate, and then tomorrow we're gonna go outside and find things to do and have a good time and turn up. And they're like, okay, bet. Um, the first night, we also went to the liquor store. We got some alcohol. We got back to the house, and when we got back to the house, we're like, all we're talking about is like Black Lives Matter stuff. Okay, I remember. I remember. Okay. The room and the doors. Yes. Yeah. 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 So all we start talking about is like Black people, Black Lives Matter, how Black people contributed to the culture of the South, and how Black people built like this country, and how significant the South was, in terms of like American development. At the time, I was also taking an African studies class, and we had learned about the first Black man that was in the military and how he successfully shot down an entire aircraft by himself, and on the boat, where basically like he was on the boat, everybody on the boat was gonna die if it wasn't for him. Like that man, that Black man, and I forgot his name. He fought for his freedom, not freedom, but his acceptance within the Navy as a Black man, like through and through. Like they couldn't kill him, they couldn't do nothing to him, because at the end of the day, he had saved so many lives. And if y'all know who I'm talking about, somebody please drop it in the chat. So, but yeah, pretty much this was like they were being attacked. His story is so heroic, but they were being attacked. They were all on a boat, and the captain of that boat, and mind you, like he's very qualified in all of this, but they didn't want him to fight. He wasn't supposed to fight. I don't remember why he was on the boat, like, but he wasn't a part of the Navy. But he defended the entire boat. And mind you, a lot of people were like harmed and all of this, blah blah blah. But he was the one who actually ended up saving everybody on the boat. He shot the aircraft down, and he kept shooting shit down. Like his aim was like unseen before, and he was like the first Black man to like make his mark in the military, and he was from the South. So we were talking about that, and we were just like talking about the history of like African Americans in this country and slavery and all that stuff. And this is like day one of our vacation in Florida. So I'm like, okay, yes, this was when I did get lost in Florida. So day two, we woke up and decided day two, I fell asleep, and I remember they left me in the room. The room was pitch black. The darkness down there is like a darkness that I've never experienced before. When I tell y'all, pitch black. Like it is pitch black in there. Like there's no LED lights, no nothing. And I'm looking next to me, and like there's nobody in the room. And I felt so freaking freaked out. I ran through the kitchen, through the living room, and went and and knocked on Marilyn and Cam's room because they were together, they were fucking. So I was like, let me just stay with y'all because I can't sleep in my own room. So I wound up sleeping with Marilyn and Cam that first day because I was just so uncomfortable. Following day, I remember that day. This was the day that we all took bikes and we all went to go right around the neighborhood and do some like grocery shopping and get some laundry detergent and shit. I winded up getting lost in that sundown town. And I remember all the white men legit are watching me ride around my bike like this. Like I was so uncomfortable. Like that's the best way I could put it. When finally I came across this Black family and I begged her for it to help me because I was like, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. Thank God I remembered like the address of where I needed to go. So I was like, yeah, I remember the Airbnb address. I was like, yo, like I got lost, blah, 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 blah. This is where I need to go. And the lady was like, you're not too far off, but like, let me drive you. And then she literally told me, get in my car and don't ever do that again. Like in this town, they don't play that. She said, stay in your Airbnb. She went and dropped me off. And mind you, whole time like that this was happening, there was a van following me. There was a red van following me. And when the lady came and dropped me off back at the Airbnb, that red van was fucking outside, y'all. So, um, that was one of the days. The whole trip, y'all, proceeded on being us not wanting to do anything. Everything that we wanted to do was either shut down or we just weren't in the mood to do it. Like we was out there for 5 days. And for all 5 days, and then we didn't do nothing. So on the last day, I remember we were all at the bathing pool. We were all at the pool and me, Marilyn, and Cam, we're all talking. And I remember at the time we were talking about my mom, and my mom, she passed away when I was young. And we were like, okay, you know what? Let's go out to eat. This is our final day in Cape Coral. Like, we didn't do anything all trip. Let's just go out to eat. So, have a ensure a good trip anyway. So we're like, okay, we're standing by the pool. At first, we're talking about my late mom, and I felt so freaked out. Like, I felt goosebumps, like that feeling that something is watching me. Like, it just didn't feel good. You know what I mean? And at the time, I wasn't that spiritually inclined where I would be like, okay, mom, I don't know, where I was okay with like feeling ghostly energy, or I was okay with like sensing dead things. So I remember I was just so freaked out like the whole time we're talking about it. I feel like something is watching us. I feel like, I don't know if that's my mom that's here, but like whatever it is, you know what? Let's just cut this conversation short. So we cut the conversation and we go back inside, and I had to get ready, and we had to get ready to go to the restaurant. So I went go take a shower. And while I'm taking a shower in the bathroom, again, the same feeling of like me being watched, like I can't even close my eyes to wash my face because I just feel like something is watching me. I love the green, by the way. This is I feel like this is just gorgeous already. Like, yeah, look, progress. Yeah, I can't even see it because of the green screen, but so far. Um, Yeah, so I'm in the shower and I feel freaked out, whatever, whatever. And I finally get out the shower and I go into the room. Now, the way the rooms was, I was staying in part A of the house, and Marilyn and Cam were staying in part B of the house. Part A and B of the house were separated by the living room and kitchen. Just keep that in mind. So I'm in part A, they're in part B, and part B has its own shower in the master bedroom. Cool. So I'm in part A. I'm getting dressed, and I remember I put on my little overall. I just put on my undies. I put on my little white overall. I still don't have on a top. Yeah. So top is bare, but I have my towel over me because again I feel watched, y'all. Like that. Oh shoot, I feel watched, y'all. That's the best way I could put it. So I have my towel over me, and I'm bent over, and I'm looking for something in my suitcase, like for a top in my suitcase. When all of a sudden the light in my room turns off. I'm like, why would the light in my room turn off? The thing that was weird about the light in the room turning off though was that I heard the thing flick. I heard the door, the light switch. I heard it flick, but it's just me in here. Why did it flick? Like, flicked it. Like, maybe the light turning on off wouldn't have freaked me out if I didn't hear the flick of the light switch. So I'm like, I get up immediately. And then I go and I turn on the light. I turn the light back on. I'm like, I flicked it back on. I'm like, so I start looking around, and in that moment, I'm definitely feeling uneasy. And then I look in the hallway, and I notice that the light in the hallway is turning on and off as well. And I'm hearing it too. I'm hearing the this is uncomfortable, you know? Like, this is so uncomfortable. So then I'm like, okay, let me just hurry up and like try to find the top to put on, and like let me look in the hallway to see what's going on. And I'm looking in the hallway. There's nothing in the hallway, y'all. The light switch is, I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. The fucking light switch is flickering on and off by its fucking self, and the lights is reacting. And I'm just like, nobody's seeing this. Well, nobody was, because it was just me there in that portion of the house. But I'm just like, what the fuck? So I go back into the room, and at this point, there's like a garage door that was adjacent to the room. Yo, the garage door unclicks, like it unlocks itself. Like, so is somebody coming in here to rape me? Like, what is going on? Like, at this point, maybe it's somebody doing it, but somebody's fucking with me. The garage door clicks open and opens itself. The door opened, and mind you, it's a knob. Yes, it's a knob that you have to twist. And no, but it opened by itself. It opened, but like it's not like it flew open. It was just like you just heard the click where it like opened. So I'm thinking, you know what? It has to be the Airbnb owner. It has to be like maybe he thinks we're leaving today, but we're actually leaving tomorrow, and he's just coming in here to clean up. It's probably him in the, that opened the garage door. So I'm like, I step out the room, and then I pulled up the garage door open. There's nobody there. And in that moment, I understood it's time to go home, guys. We can't stay here no more. I close that garage door, I lock it, I turn around, garage door unlocks itself again. I said, oh, I go into the bedroom, the lights is flickering even harder. It's like I interacted with it. And the second I interacted with whatever it was like, oh, bitch, you can sense us? Oh, yeah, game on. I said, okay, it's fine. Um, I'm just gonna calmly back away from this hallway and just frantically run to, the part B of the house and get Marilyn and Cam's attention because you guys would never believe what I just saw, you know? And I'm trying to figure out a way that I'm gonna tell them what the fuck I just experienced. But at this point, lights is flickering on and off, garage doors is opening. Bitch, I don't got time for that. So I get to running. I get to their room, past the kitchen, past the living room, get to their room, and their door is locked. I'm like, bitch, I don't got time for this. And mind you, I am banging on that door. Like I'm like, like I'm banging on that bitch. Like, open this fucking door now. And they're like, Nayla, what do you want? I'm like, bitch, I'm not joking. And while I'm knocking on this door, it feels like whatever it is like creeping on me. And I don't even want to turn around, but I'm just like, you bitches need to open this door. And you bitches need to open this door now, right now. They're like, girl, we're busy. We're getting down and busy. I'm like, y'all fucking right now? Y'all is fucking and we're being haunted? Uh-uh. Banging on that door. Open this motherfucking door. So then finally, I heard Marilyn. She's like, oh my God. She gets up and then she comes towards the door, and I hear her unlock the door. It opens it. She's like, Nayla, what? Like, come on, like we're getting down and busy before we leave. Like, this can't wait. I push Marilyn through. I'm like, bitch, no, this cannot wait. We're being haunted. And they're both looking at me like, so we're being haunted. Okay. Can you exit so we can like Marilyn was right there. Do you think you can leave? I'm like, I'm not fucking leaving. If you bitches think I'm getting out this room, I'm not getting out this room. I know what I experienced. I know what I saw. Garage doors was opening and closing by itself. I'm not leaving. So then they're like, okay. So Marilyn gets upset. Marilyn is tight. She's like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go hop in the shower because obviously I'm not getting a nut. I'm gonna go in the shower. So I'm like, okay, bitch, go in the shower. I know what I saw. So then she goes in the shower. Now Marilyn is in the shower. Now it's just me and Cam. Cam is under there naked, and I have a towel on covering my top, and I have bottoms on. And I'm trying to tell Cam what I saw. You know, I can't get through to Marilyn. Maybe I can get through to Cam, but somebody gotta believe me, bro. Like I saw what I saw. Like the garage doors, the lights was flicking on and off. Like I'm telling them, bitch, you gotta believe me. And Cam is like very even peeled. Like Cam is like, I'm not saying you didn't see what you saw, but sometimes we misinterpret things that we think we saw. And just as she's saying this, y'all, I swear to God, again, God strike me down if I'm lying. I'm standing there and I'm looking at I'm looking at Cam gaslighting the fuck out of me. And as she's saying that, the door in the bedroom that I had left open, by the way, we just see it closing very slowly. Like this isn't wind, right? This can't be wind because I left the bedroom door wide open, and me and Cam are both standing there watching said door slowly close by itself. And Cam's looking at me. I'm looking at Cam. We're looking at the door, and we're looking at the door go like this. And when the door got close to the hinges, it slammed shut. Like boom, slam shut. Door locks itself. We got locked inside the bedroom. I jumped into that bed with Cam because I'm not God's strongest soldier. Like I'm scared. I jumped in that bed, and then Cam, we were both startled when the door slammed, and we're both underneath the blankets, like, and then I look over at Kim and I said, "See, I told you." I ain't never been so happy to have something paranormal happen before because I knew they wasn't gonna believe me, bro. Like I knew. Damn, mommy, you got me rethinking my racism. You about to ruin it for everybody. About to get off live. Keep it cute. So, um, yeah. So I've never had something so like paranormal. I was never so excited that something paranormal just happened right in front of me because I needed Cam to believe me. So like when it happened and Cam was there too, I was like, oh, thank God. Like, thank God. I looked at Cam and I said, bitch, see, I fucking told you. And Cam is sitting there. She's just like, I'm just trying to process what might have just happened. I said, might have, bitch, might have. Like, we both just watched that door close itself and lock us in here. She's just like, I know, but like, it could be anything that's causing that. Like, it doesn't mean that we're being haunted. And I said, are you kidding me? She's just like, just, just let me process. So then she gets up, and then we go to open the door, and then we're looking into the living room, and she saw a light flick, and she said, "Yeah, okay." She closed the door. She said, "Yeah, okay. I think we're just gonna stay in here." I said, "Right. We're just gonna stay in here." Mind you, whole time Marilyn is taking a shower. Marilyn finally comes out the shower, and Marilyn is in a towel. Me and Cam look at Marilyn, and Marilyn's like, "What?" We're like, Marilyn. Cam is like, Marilyn, the house is haunted. And Marilyn's like, oh my God, you too? She got to you too? Are you kidding me? And Cam is like, no, bro, like you don't understand. Like the house is haunted, bro. Like we just experienced something crazy. So we're trying to tell Marilyn, and Marilyn is just like, oh my God, now this. Like, oh my God. Like everybody's just losing their minds around me. And we tell her about what we saw with the lights flicking, with the door closing on its own. She said, guys, this is Florida. So like there's a lot of winds in Florida. And we're like, okay, but winds inside the house? She's like, there's AC. Like there's central air. I'm like, but why hasn't the central air been shutting doors like this all week since we've been here? Why did it happen today? She's like, I don't know. Maybe the currents are extra strong today. We're like, Marilyn, this shit is haunted. We saw the lights flicker. She says, also electrical currents. The like this is Florida, guys. Sometimes they have power outages. Like it was probably that. Like something is just fucking with the electricity. Like you guys are really making something out of nothing, and it's really annoying. But like, no, Marilyn, like it really did happen. And she's like, guys, I'm not dealing with this right now. Like I don't want to deal with this right now. So we're like, okay. So then she comes out. She's not listening to Cam. She's not listening to me. And then Cam is like, okay, if you don't believe us, you want to go out there and check it out for yourself. Marilyn is like, okay, I'll go out there. I mean, I told you I ain't shit out there. So I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna prove to y'all that it's safe. And I'm gonna come back in here, and you guys will realize that you guys are losing your fucking minds, and you guys can stop being ridiculous. And we're like, okay, go. She goes, she opens the door. The blinds in the living room, I kid you not, all go phew, phew, phew. The lights flicker, ding, ding, ding. There was a big ass water jug that was in the kitchen counter, a big ass water bottle that was in the kitchen counter. It fell on the floor. Marilyn closed that door, looked at us, and says, okay, so we're leaving tonight. We're leaving tonight. I said, okay, thank you. Now we're all on the same page. Marilyn is like, so we're being haunted. Just didn't want to believe that. So let's leave. So then now we start packing. Now we're still in one room, right? And now my stuff is in part A of the house. We're in part B of the house in the master room. Cam still has to get in the shower. Cam still in the shower. And Kim still hasn't gotten in the shower. We now have this new plan that we're gonna leave. So Marilyn packs up all her stuff in that particular bedroom. Cam had some stuff in the bedroom next to mine that was in part A of the house. And as scared as we were, we bust out that door. And Cam, here go Cam talking about, we can't act like we're scared of them. We have to talk to them and tell them that, we're not scared. And I'm like, Cam, you speak for your motherfucking self, bitch. I'm scared. Cam is like, I'm not scared of you. Whatever you are, I'm not scared of you. We're gonna get out of here. Don't do anything too crazy. As we're walking through the house, shit is happening. And then I look down on my phone and I go on Instagram for some reason. Like I open the Instagram app and it says, you don't belong here. Like the first post that I saw was, you do not belong here. And it's a girl sitting on a park bench. And the whole caption says, you do not belong here. Like I show it to Cam. I'm like, I don't know. This all feels like a message from the universe. Like, I don't know. This doesn't feel like a coincidence. And Cam is like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't feel like a coinky dink either. So then somebody is blowing up my notifications at the same time on Instagram. So I click my notifications and I noticed that somebody by the name, I still remember this name till this day. I am I. It's spelled like I am I. And I was liking all my posts, like literally liking all my posts. So I went on their page and then I was seeing things like, you do not belong here. You need to leave now. Go home. And I'm just like, I'm showing this to Cam and I'm like, is this a coincidence? So then I'm like, no. At this point, I'm like full on investigator. Like, I have to find out what's going on. Obviously, these spirits want us to leave, but I got to understand why. Like, what type of spirits, like, what is going on? So then I get to Google and I look up the land that we were staying in. Now, mind you, there's still construction happening in that land up until, we went there to, be in the Airbnb. It seemed like that house was like one of the first houses that were ready in that neighborhood as the whole neighborhood was being reconstructed. So I went and I looked up that land and there was a massacre that happened in that land just, I think, like 50 years prior or something like that. 50, 60 years prior, where basically it was like a predominantly black area in Florida where people used to stay. And pretty much the whites came and it was a massacre. It was a bloodbath. Like there was so much bloodshed. Like they killed every black family that lived in that area. Every black family that lived in that area. There was over like, or like it was the numbers were like well in the thousands of family and black bodies that were unalived in that area. And particularly, like we were right in the center of it. Like the house that we were staying in, like particularly, like right in the heart of it. And come to find out, like they're doing construction in that area because this has been the first time ever since then, ever since the massacre, that they're reintroducing that neighborhood to the public. So like this is like the first time that people are starting to live there. But underneath the ground is a lot of dead black bodies. And I'm reading all of this, right? And as I'm reading, it's so crazy. Like I really want to make a movie out of my life. As I'm sitting there and I'm reading all of this about the land that I'm currently on, all the haunting activity stopped. Like nothing is going on, everything just stops. And I look over at Cam and I tell Cam the story. I'm like, there were people that were here that were fucking brutalized. And a lot of them, like, they died in terror, they died screaming, they died out of torture. And here we are on vacation having fun on top of their demise. This doesn't feel right. This isn't right. Mhm. Yeah, go, but it was a warning. Yeah, you get it now. Yeah. So as we're like reading it, right? And Cam even like sat down to read with me. And Marilyn, she was like more of the shallow one. But she sat down too and she was just like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. And we're all just talking about it and everything just stops. And then I'm like, yo, me and Cam, we start laughing because we're just like, yo, you know what's crazy? It feels like whatever it is was warning us. Like we said that at the time. It felt like whatever that was like more so like a warning because in the midst of all the hauntings happening, we didn't feel like we were in any true danger. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of felt like an urgency to leave. So then we were like, okay, what if we just don't leave? Like, we don't have to leave. And then at this point, we start feeling ridiculous. We're like, probably it's all in our heads, and like we're looking around, like nothing's happening. So we're like, it's fine. Like, we just found out about the land thing, like blah blah blah. Maybe the ancestors just wanted us to have knowledge about this. So then, Cam went in and took a shower, and then she comes out the shower, and at this point, like we missed the restaurant reservation and we have to leave tomorrow for 11 a.m. For our flight. So we're like, okay, let's just pack up anyway, blah blah blah. Let's just wrap it up. It's been enough excitement for the day. So Kim gets out the shower and she's wrapping up her bags and stuff. And while she's wrapping up her bags, we're just like, yo, like that was kind of crazy. In that moment, we decided that we were gonna stay the extra night in the Airbnb because again, the airport is only 20 minutes away from where we're staying. So, you know, um, but as we decided that we were gonna stay, all the paranormal activities came back. Literally everything came back and it came back even worse. Like everything was just happening and it felt like we had to leave and we had to leave now, like ASAP. So now we looking around at each other, we're like, okay, no, this is it for us. Like we really have to leave. The garage door is doing the same thing. The front door is now doing it. We're hearing whispers, we're hearing footsteps in the house, we're seeing footsteps. We're like, nah, we gotta get out of here. We literally packed all our stuff, called an Uber. Good thing Marilyn had a sister that was staying in Miami, 2 hours away from Cape Coral. We took that fucking Uber from Cape Coral to Miami, paid $285 to get out of there the day before our flight. So, yes, we missed our flight the next day at 11 a.m. So, we had to stay in Florida for like a whole extra day. I fucking hate Florida. I fucking hate Florida. Mm-mm. We literally ran out the house. We ran out the house. Hell no, I hate Florida. And then the last time I went there too for carnival, like I was laying there, mind you, I'm like half asleep, not even fully asleep, and I felt something slap me, like whatever that it slapped the shit out of me. That I jumped, like I'm like, yeah, I don't like it down here. I don't like it down here. Oh, this is cute. This is very cute, girl. I appreciate this. This is cute. This is it? Yes. Hey, hold on. Let me take off the green screen so y'all can see. See these. Thank you for doing my nails though, girl. Sure. Hopefully. I mean, it's up to the people if they want to come. So this is the nails. Very simple. So if you guys are in the Queens area and you want to come and get your nails done, please be free to book with Nails by Blunt. Okay, Nails by Blunt. Make sure you book my girl, Nails by Blunt. And she does travel. Hmm. What I will ask is there somehow you can like make these three look a little shinier? Yeah, a little bit, in my opinion. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But yes, these are super cute. They're dry. Yeah. Is the blunt included in the service? Just kidding, just kidding. With the story you just told, she not coming down here. I'm weak. I mean, if you fly her out, I'm guessing she's in Florida. But yeah, I'm gonna post a video. I'm gonna post a video on TikTok, and I'm also gonna Okay. Oh, you should have told me, girl. I'm gonna save this live. I'm gonna keep this live up on my page. I think this live can actually stay up for anybody who wants to go back because I was telling a spooky story anyway. So I'm gonna leave this live up on my page. Anybody who wants to, please go ahead and book my girl Nails by Blunt. She won't disappoint you at all. She is in the Queens area in a really clean, safe, like nice space. The shape is beautiful and she works in no time at all. I asked her to surprise me, so I didn't even have any nails, anything in mind. It fits me so well. And like, when do y'all ever see me with nails on? Like, you know what I mean? Like, now I'm about to start recording videos and talk like this, like, and just be like, hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. And I did request for them to be short. And I also requested something very simple because I have no patience. So she did this in 70 minutes. No, I was on live. Yeah. In 10 minutes, you ate that up, girl. Reminds me of plants and blossoms, right? The shape eats. Yes, I love this. Like, I love this so much. And also, like, I am such a earthy type of person. I love this. This is giving me, like, this is some shit I would do. This is strange, like me. This is giving alien, you know what I mean? Like, ooh. Oh, shoot. Oh, girl, yes. Y'all hear that? She also makes press-ons. So, you gotta get on that. Oh, I hope it's the second part of The Curse of the Mistress. I was so into that story, I was waiting for part 2. You have to wait I'm gonna drop part 2. Is today Saturday? Ooh, dropping part 2 today. Oh, look at my nails, y'all. Oh, thank you. And I get to keep this. Oh my god. Okay, so the next video I make, the next sit down video I'm gonna make on YouTube, I'm gonna give you a shout out that way. And also, I think YouTube is like the best place for promotion anyway, because Instagram, people don't really listen to me on Instagram. And TikTok is like, yeah, like Instagram is more so for the aesthetic. It's not to actually get anything done. And then TikTok is like they come for the spooky stories or the mess, and then they out. But YouTube is like where the people actually sit and listen. And so I will definitely tell them about this, and I'll also leave this live up. And hopefully you guys book. Like you're very sweet. You reached out to me, and you're a fellow abducted human. So I wish you nothing but the best. And like you're gonna go up, girl. You're gonna go up. Oh shit! I can't post this on YouTube. I forgot to mention the music in the back. Yeah, I'm gonna get copyrighted. If you can hear it in the back, I'm gonna get copy. But it's okay because, like I said, I'm gonna do the next. But there was like over 100 people in here. Y'all know what's up. There's still 60 of y'all in here. Y'all know what's up. Book my girl, or at least go follow her on Instagram, just so that she know that it's real. Okay, and be on the lookout for these nails. Oh, also, the next video I post, I'm gonna give you guys a prompt just so I know who was on my live versus who be on my page. So the prompt for this week video is gonna be nails by Blunt. So confuse everybody in the comments. So if you're here, 62 of y'all, there's 62 of y'all on here, bro. If I don't get at least 40 comments that literally says nails by Blunt in the comments, that's it. Don't elaborate, don't say nothing, just put nails by Blunt in the comments of my next video. Y'all don't hear music? Oh, that's good. Okay, so I can keep it up. I love you guys too. So what's the task? Somebody tell me the task in the comments. What is the task? Yes, hashtag nails by blood, like that. But it has to be under my next video that I post. Just so that I know that you guys were on the live and you guys are watching my videos on my page. Just your voice, not even hers. Oh yeah, I also do have on AirPods, so it is noise canceling. I forgot that. I got you, girl. LOL. I swear to God, if y'all don't put Nails by Blood in the comments under my next video, y'all don't want me to come on live and crash out on y'all. I be doing that. I swear to God, I be doing that. I be coming on live and I be crashing the fuck out. Don't have me doing that to y'all. Nails by Blunt, exactly. Next YouTube video, yes, the next YouTube video, which I'm most likely going to post tomorrow. Nails by Blunt, don't forget. Oh, you go. Oh, they can't hear me. Tell them I said thank you. She said thank you guys. She said thank you. Thank you guys. Let me show you guys the girl. Thank you, girl. Yes, nails by Blunt. So Nails by Blunt. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is her logo, you guys. So if you guys go on Instagram, you guys will see this logo. Nails by Blood. No, y'all don't be seeing me with nails on. So does she have a Facebook? You have Facebook? It's Nails by Blood on all platforms. Okay. Hashtag Nails by Blood. She's a cutie. Yes, yes, you did. She did a great job on your nails. Yes, she did. She did such a good. This is almost reminding me of the Jamaican flag from afar because of the green and the white. Okay, guys. I know you guys don't want to see me go. No, no. I love your hair. Thank you, baby. One side red or one side blonde and one side black. I always like the half and half hair thing. I met that from a girl I was fucking in college, and I stole her shit, and then I never went back ever since. And I feel supposed to tell them. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really authentic. You know what I mean? I'm really transparent. Like I am not one of those bitches who's like, okay, you know what? I'm copying your style, but I'm gonna act like I'm not copying your style. I am copying your style, like and do it better. Like, like I'm sorry. Like it I liked it. You know what I mean? Like I saw her, she had like her hair though was actually like half blonde and half black. And I was upset. I was like, oh my God, like I thought she was so hot. I never was gonna dye my own hair, half blonde and half black. But when I did box braids, I was like, I'll do half blonde and half black, which is kind of diabolical when I think about it. But um, I've bleached my hair, but never actually colored my hair. No. Yeah. Well, I did it up until it was brown. Yeah, it wasn't like a strong develop. No, actually, one time I had skunk patches. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The skunk? No. Mm-mm. I was over it immediately after doing it. Yeah, I was over it immediately. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. LOL. At least you're honest. I am. I am. I'm very honest. You know what I mean? Like, will always be honest. Yeah. So that's be honest. Like, just give me credit. I'm not gonna be upset. Sucks. Oh yeah. Oh wow. What a coinky. Look what my shirt says. Florida sucks. They do get aggressive down there, don't they? Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Is it still raining out there? It was pouring down. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the restaurant. I'm trying to watch. You know how old so uh, we're pretty old to get home. Bye.